All right, I am in the stay and screen here over the Simpsons side. The crowds are pretty high already. 4:45 and it's already pretty packed. So everybody seems to be pretty pumped in the hot boiling sun. Well, it is super hot and everybody's cooking, but it's also Florida. And we might get rained on, which I am actually okay with. We are finally moving. Well, it's now raining, so I had to switch to my phone to keep my equipment dry. All right, finally under some cover. Literally everybody's soaked. We were out there for 30 minutes of just straight rain. Hopefully my equipment's okay. Try to keep my shoes dry, but I'm sloshed, and that was... So if you guys can do the stay and screen, you have to be in the park before 5. You have to have a day ticket, because right now it's 5:45 and we're already in line. I'm currently in the line for Netflix Haunting of Hill House, and this is Beetlejuice line behind me here. Definitely saved yourself a lot of time. 45 minutes before the park is open, we're already in line. I don't know if there's anybody going in yet. It seems like the line keeps moving. But to get you a huge jump start on the night, especially if you don't have Express Pass or something. So no more going through Barney at Halloween Horror Nights. Now we're going through DreamWorks Destination. Oh my word. First house of the 30th year anniversary. I only watched a couple episodes of Hill House. I need to finish it now because, oh my gosh, that was an awesome house. Man, it got me so many times. Wow, so first experience with the plexiglass this year. I remember last year, I went through them several times. So maybe it's just been a year or what, I didn't care. It didn't bother me at all. You can kind of see some of the scares where they're gonna come from, but not all the spots have plexiglass, only a couple. So, oh my gosh. My heart rate is so high right now. All right, about to go on Puppet Theater. I was trying to save my shoes and I was doing a great job, but it's literally been raining for like an hour and a half now. And there's just puddles everywhere. There's literally no saving it. Everybody, as long as my gear is good, I am good. So, because of the rain, the tents are closed. Only the houses with the sound stage are actually open. So we just got kicked out pretty much of Puppet Theater till the rain's done. So I'm just gonna go out and see what everything else is looking like. Oh my goodness, this is insanity. So, I got rid of the poncho and tried to salvage what was left of my camera and stuff because it started tearing holes in it. So anyway, I'm on my way to Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice was open for 2 days last year, so a lot of people got to do it. I wasn't able to jump on it, unfortunately, but so some people have already done it, and I'm gonna go through it now since only the sound stages are open. Beetlejuice! All right, I just got out of Beetlejuice. It's definitely one more visually appealing, not as many scares, but it did get me a couple times. If you know the movie, you're gonna love it. If you don't, it's just a bunch of visually stimulating things, but it was a good house. Well, since it's still raining, there's no scare actors, but this is a loud scare zone. Can't wait till there's actually people in there. Yes. Just got off of Case Files, Unearthed, Legendary Truth. I feel like I missed a couple of the scares. Maybe it's shift change or something. No. I feel like I got stuck in the middle of a shift change or something because I feel like there was an empty slot about halfway through. But that was an awesome house. All right, so I just got off the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It didn't really scare me a ton. It wasn't a lot of jump scares for me. I kept seeing it in front, I kept seeing it behind me. But the set design was absolutely incredible. They literally made this house to a T from the movie. And set design and the costumes, everything was very good. So I just got off of HHN Icons. That was an absolutely incredible house. That was one of the top contenders for the night. Man, it was good. No spoilers, no nothing. Icons from past HHNs. It literally was so good. I got about an hour left of the rain, so I'm gonna go head back to my hotel at Ventura, get a change of clothes. All right, I am freshened up and I'm ready to hit back and get the rest of the houses and the scare zones. I'm excited to actually see the scare zones now. Let's go. I am back in front of the park and now it's nighttime. All the fog is out. The scare zones are open back up. Oh my word, that Seek and Destroy scare zone is pretty good. They're all kind of wearing the same thing, so the design could have been put forth a little bit more, but the whole area itself is done very well and super scary. Marathon of Mayhem. I always love the Lagoon show. I was thinking to myself, this is really like, I can feel this in my soul. It was so loud. Then I look down and I literally, my foot is like sitting right next to the subwoofer. And I'm like, it was loud, but oh my word, you could feel it. It was awesome. I just finished Puppet Theater. The theming was awesome and I got jump scared so many times. That was probably the most I've jumped in any house tonight. So I've already done Revenge of the Tooth Fairy last year a couple times, but let's go ahead and do it this year, see if there's anything different, see if I feel a little bit different about it, and see how it compares to the other houses. So I ended the night with Revenge of the Tooth Fairy and Bride of Frankenstein Lives. Again, I did those last year. They had them open temporarily. Here are my houses ranked and go up from number 10 to my favorite house. Number 10 was Welcome to Scary, Horror and the Heartache. Wasn't my favorite house. I think I got scared like once. I don't know, it just wasn't my favorite house. I don't really have a reason. It just wasn't very good to me, in my opinion. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I just watched it in preparation of Halloween Horror Nights. I thought it was very close to the movie. The sets and everything was awesome, but it wasn't very scary. I didn't really get any jump scares at all on that house, but it was visually very appealing. Next was Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. The set designs at the beginning and all throughout was actually very good. It just wasn't very scary, so I'm basing this off of all factors: visual appearance, scare acting. Revenge of the Tooth Fairy just wasn't my favorite. Beetlejuice, this was definitely kind of like a goofy house. Visually very appealing, especially if you watch the movie. You definitely are gonna love this house. Next was Wicked Growth, Realm of the Pumpkin. This one was, can't even really describe it. It's like you're walking inside of a pumpkin. It is really good. I liked it a lot of scares. I heard some people that said they didn't really like it because they didn't get a lot of scares, but it really depends on where you are in the line. Then Bride of Frankenstein Lives, so many scares. Set design is immaculate, so well done. I love that house. Puppet Theater Captive Audience. This one was so good. I got so many scares, and the scare actors were so interactive. The house itself didn't seem like it had that many plexiglass, so you were so immersed. Such a good house. Case Files Unearthed Legendary Truth. This one was so good. All the scare actors were so unique, and the creatures and everything on the inside were so well done. Definitely my third favorite of the night. HHN Icons Captured. This was such a crazy experience. It is not at all what I expected the Icons house to be. The entire feeling of the whole house was just like menacing. It was so good. I loved it. And for my number one, it was the first house I did of the night, was The Haunting of Hill House. Oh my goodness. I tried to watch it, so I only watched a couple episodes, but I need to go back and watch it again all the way through. This house impressed me so much. It was so many scares, and the special effects, everything done on this house was so well done, and it makes it for my number one house of the night. Well, that about does it for opening night, Halloween Horror Nights, 30 years. I had so much fun. My expectations were kind of low with the plexiglass and how everything would look and feel, and I really didn't think it affected the night very much at all. And I definitely had the full HHN experience that I always do. By the end of the season, my list is gonna change drastically like it did last time. Let us know in the comments which one of these houses and scare zones you guys are looking forward to the most. If you guys did like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching Theme Park Groupie.